So we're going to look at 2 by 2 digit addition without regrouping. These are the 4 questions we're going to answer. Let's get straight on with question 1. So here we've got 23 plus 15. So we're going to start with 23. With our Dean's blocks, we've got 2 tens and 3 units. And then we're going to be adding that to 15, which is 1 10 and 5 units. So first we always start with the smallest column, which is our units or our ones. So we're starting with the 3, add the 5. 3 add 5 is 8. So 8 goes in the units column. Now we move to the tens column. We have 2 tens plus 1 10, which gives us 3 tens, which is 30. So that's going to be a 3 in the tens column. So our answer is 38. Let's put that answer into there and move on to question 2. Now we've got 35 plus 21. So let's make 35 first. 35 is made of 3 tens, 30, and 5 units. We're going to be adding that to 21, which is 2 tens and 1 unit. Again, we start with the smallest column, which is the units column, and we're going to add downwards, which is 5 add 1, giving us 6 for the units column. Now we move on to the tens column. 3 tens, 30, add 2 tens, which is 20. Altogether, that's going to be 5 tens, which is 50. So we're going to put a 5 in the tens column, meaning the overall answer is 56. And you might be wondering about whether you could put the 21 at the top and the 35 underneath, and that's absolutely fine as well. Most people tend to put the largest number at the top, but it doesn't really matter. You'll still get the same answer at the end. So question number 2, the answer was 56, and now we're ready to move on to question 3. This one is 58 plus 31. So let's make our 58 first. 58 is made up of 5 tens and 8 ones, or 8 units. And 31 is made up of 3 tens and 1 unit. Again, we start with the smallest place value column, which is the units. And we've got 8 plus 1, which is 9. So 9 goes in the units column. And now we move on to looking at the tens. We have 5 tens, which is 50, plus 3 tens, 30. That gives us 8 tens altogether, which makes 80. So we put an 8 tens in that column, and our overall answer is 89. Let's put that into the answer for number 3, and let's move on to the final one. And let's move on to the final question, which is question 4. Here we've got 86 add 13. And again, let's start with making the 86. We've got 8 tens and we've got 6 units. And the 13, 1 10 and 3 units makes 13. So we have that underneath. Let's start with the units column and add those first. So 6 add 3 gives us 9. Now moving on to the tens column, 8 tens plus 1 10 gives us 9 tens, which is 90, but it's 9 tens, so we put a 9 in that tens column there, meaning the overall answer is 99. And you might be thinking, why do we start with the units column rather than the tens? And really that's more for when we have to do regrouping. At the moment, because we're not doing regrouping, it doesn't matter too much, but if you get into the right habit of starting with the units column, then moving on to the tens, it will help you later on when you're doing more challenging column addition sums. So that one's correct, 99. Let's put it into the answer box for question 4. And we're complete. So, a quiz for you. Here's 4 extra questions. Have a go at these and see if you can work out the answers. If you get stuck, then use the Dean's blocks. A great resource is Mathagon. Their Polypad resource gives you all the Dean's blocks, and you can move those around and write on it as well, like a whiteboard. So I recommend checking that out, but have a go at these 4 questions and see how you get on. Here are the answers for when you finished. So we've got 23 plus 15 is 38. 35 plus 21 is 56, and 58 plus 31 is 89, and finally 86 plus 13 is 99. As an extra challenge, why don't you write your own column addition question without any regrouping like we've just done, but can you make the answer 58? And you might think, well, how many different ways could I do this? What are my favorite 3 ways of doing this? But it's a great way to try and challenge yourself after you feel confident at doing the method. So that's the end of 2 by 2 digits without regrouping. If you want the next step, have a look at our with regrouping video, or if you want an extra challenge, look at the missing number video for 2 by 2 digits for some harder problems. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe.